Well, good morning, YouTube. Might be a little windy out here today, but I got a good one for you. It's gonna be a little short, but I'm gonna do a quick install. I was looking for a better way to mount my handgun in my truck, and well, I found this. I'm gonna use a CMM adapter and an Allien Gear holster. We're gonna fit my Glock 9 in there. Pretty much what you see here is everything you're gonna need. Little flathead, 10mm ratchet, socket and ratchet, and some Alliens. All right, let's get to it. All right, so the first thing we got to do is pop this in the center console here. It's right by your four-wheel drive shifter. Pop this little cover off, and that's going to expose a 10mm bolt here. We're going to take our 10mm ratchet and we're going to remove that bolt. All right, next thing we're going to do is take the CMM mounting bracket, and we're going to remove the 3 Alliens. And I just dropped them on the floorboard. All right, next you'll notice there are 3, I'm gonna try to see if you can see, there are 3, like, I don't know what you want to call them, tangs sticking out of this piece. There's also 3 slots here. And there's also a tang right there, a tab, and then there's a slot for that tab right here. So we're gonna go ahead and slide this piece in there. And it'll make a positive connection. And then we're gonna set in the provided Allen screw. All right, now we're gonna take our holster out of the bag. That's how it comes. This is an Allien shape shifter holster, shift shell, yeah. So you're gonna get the holster, and then you're also gonna get this little bag of accessory parts. And what we're going to need from here is there it is. There's 2 screws. There's a long one and a short one. We're going to need those. And that's pretty much it for this. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to take apart the shell. So you take the nub, you turn it, and then there's one on the bottom. You turn it, and then it slides apart into 2 pieces like this. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna remove this accessory piece here for mounting to like their clips and whatnot. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. All right. And to do that, we're gonna take these 2 screws out of the inside. And we're going to go ahead and use the provided Allen they gave us. There you go. All right, I'm going to be right back. Well, this part here, you might have to experiment a little bit with how you're going to put your holster in there. So I just kind of eyeballed it And you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute, but we're going to use the one screw that comes with the, that's a little too much tilt. Anyway, we're going to use the screw that comes with the CMM Accessory Mount, and then we're going to tighten that one up. This one here we're just going to put in temporarily just to kind of hold it in place. That's the long one that comes with the Allien Gear, with the Allien holster. All right, so you got to tighten this one up first because you're not going to be able to get to it after you put the holster in. So then next we're just going to go ahead and remove that factory, or remove the Allien holster bolt. Next you're going to take your holster here. This is the holster half, and the Allen wrench that Allien gave you, and we're gonna pick a hole for that to go into. Alright, so once again you put the long bolt in the bottom of the bracket, and then you line up the top hole with wherever there's going to be a hole lining up in the top part of the bracket. Okay, so then you'll use the short screw that came with your kit, and the supplied Allen, of course. And get that started. And we're going to go ahead and snug it up. Now to finish this up, we're going to take the other half of our holster, and they have these alignment tracks on here where it all slides together. All right, let's try this again. I thought I recorded this part, but all right, so I put all the retention pieces back on the holster, and you know, it's not so bad. It holds in there nice and firm, and it's not that hard to put in there with my thumb like I thought it would be. This is from out here. Let's try it from inside. I thought I was going to have my finger over here, but there's plenty of room. Put your finger on the side so you could do a proper holster, you know, without having your finger on the trigger, or close to it even, you know. So let me try this from a good seated position. There you go. All right, let's see. Yeah. That works out perfect. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for this episode of installing the CMM Accessory Mount and the Allien Gear holster, which once again was the shift shell. Shift shell, I don't know. No, you aren't going to be able to see that. The shift shell. And it was a little tedious because there's a lot of adjusting and stuff that you got to do, and it's you know, especially with that big screw in the back there for, you know, when you first mount the bracket to itself, and then but with a little bit of creativity you figure it out eventually. So anyway, hey, if you found value in this, consider subscribing. Go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. You hit that notification bell, you'll see all the other crazy videos we got coming up, and I got a good one coming up for you next time. Until then, we'll see you soon.